how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
I actually had relations with Machinima in 2009. Before I ever partnered with them in 2011, I forgot all about that because they actually tried to scam me.
I had forgotten all about that shit. Yeah, they tried to pull like a bait and switch scam on me with the Respawn channel, and I ended up not doing business with them for 2 years because they tried to be dishonest with me. And I can actually show you those emails and everything. Let's see. So that was my first relation. Then, you know, I started talking with Hutch, and Hutch basically introduced me to Machinima and got me partnered with them. And then what I can show, man, I'm trying to think. I think the first major thing after being partnered with them would just be seeing some of the money I was making, which was ridiculously exorbitant back in the day. It's nothing like what I make today. I mean, it was wild and nuts how much money was to be made just on ad revenue on YouTube. This was before crowdfunding or anything. It was wild, okay? And then, probably the major things with them would have been like the E3 trip in 2012, how they planned all of that out and how weird it was planned and how ridiculously it was planned, because I've actually never told you guys the full story. I told you a story that spun it positively because I was working with Machinima at the time.
You're the biggest hypocrite on the planet.
I couldn't actually tell you the truth about how what a shit show that entire trip was, how they ran it insanely poorly. It was chaotic, it was disorganized, it was a mess, it was a bunch of kids getting drunk and being stupid. It was really dumb. So basically, I'm going to tell you the real story about that now, but I have some emails and things to kind of corroborate what I said back in the day. And I can show you that stuff now. And now I'm trying to think, like, what's the next thing? Because there's, like, different things that happened over the years. I guess the next major thing would have been the contract renegotiation, where they renegotiated for way less money, and a bunch of YouTubers jumped ship after that, because no one was expecting them to just start paying you less money when you didn't do anything wrong, but they did. And then I guess the next one would have been... Let me see here. The Content ID debacle, where in late 2013, Content ID hit YouTube for the first time, and everyone was getting all their videos claimed and couldn't make any money on them, and so you had to basically become a managed partner in order to avoid that, and I did. Luckily, I became a managed partner with them. And then I think, that's when Machinima got weird, because like in the year of 2014 and 2015, all of a sudden they started being buddy-buddy, and they started constantly trying to meet with you and get into like promotional opportunities, but also send you free games and stuff. And it was weird, because I've been partnered with them since 2011, and it wasn't until like 2014, 2015 that they started actually acting like a partner company, and I was like, it's weird. Because they didn't really do anything for me before that, besides E3, and I was like, now all of a sudden they're like all over me with stuff. Then of course we got the saga of This Is How You Don't Play.
Oh my god!
And how Machinima interjected themselves into that discussion. I never wanted them to be involved. They got themselves involved. They were the ones who said, we want to take down This Is How You Don't Play videos. We want to claim those videos to make ad revenue for us. I didn't care. But they were the ones who were actively doing that, and I actually have emails showing how they're talking about doing it and what their strategy was and everything. And I was like, I mean, I'll just go with the flow. You guys are the company who's my partner network. You're the legal experts on this, not me. I have nothing to do with it.
Oh my god, he's drinking piss.
So I got those emails to show you. And then, of course, we got the false copyright strike saga in 2015, where DsP Gaming got hit with a ton of false copyright strikes. And yes, Machinima advised me to delete hundreds of videos off my channel, as you'll see, in order to avoid more copyright strikes. Then we've got, I think there's one more thing that happened in 2016, but I can't remember what it was. And then, of course, we got the breakup saga, which was 2017, when basically I had a big falling out with Machinima during the adpocalypse, where they were not treating me with respect, and they were just ignoring me for like 2-3 weeks and not really helping me, while my business was falling apart all around me. And they gave me arguably some of the worst advice I had ever saw in my life. Like, seriously, I had never seen such bad advice. I kind of don't want to spoil what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of don't want to spoil yet, because I think that'll actually be pretty interesting for you to see for yourself. But the advice they were giving me during the adpocalypse was one of the most ludicrous suggestions I've ever heard in my life, but I can't wait to show you, because again, I saved everything. So I have all of these. What I need to do is in the next week, sit down and sort them into these topics, and basically get them available to load into my capture software to show you the emails that are kind of the most important. Here's the thing. I'm not kidding you. I have hundreds of emails.
I really think that he watches too much WWE. Because it feels like... No, I'm not lying, dude. It feels like... It really feels like he tries to make his channel like that, where it's full of drama.
People hound for it. People have this innate desire for drama and attention and seeing, oh my god, the new thing about this and that. I'm only here for the drama.
All right? I mean, just yesterday, I sent myself 4 emails, and each one had about 10 to 20 emails in it. And now, I worked on it again last night, and I probably got another... Let's see here. Wow. Probably another, I'm not even kidding you, another 50 to 60 emails. Wow. So, yeah, I got some work to do. I basically have to sort through all of that. And I have to make it so that it makes sense and it's interesting. I don't want to just show you 400 emails and be like, okay, here we are. No, I want to tell stories with these emails, you see? So I need to categorize it into these, I guess, it's hilarious because my detractors say that my life has been a bunch of sagas, kind of like an anime, right? There's this saga, then that saga, the false copyright saga, the DDoS saga, the swatting saga, the incident saga, this saga, that saga. As dumb as that sounds, when it comes to machinima, yeah, it kind of makes sense for this event to me to sort it like that. And so that way I can have, like, talking points for each story I want to tell and then show up the corroborating emails that are pertinent to that story, you see? So, this is going to be pretty cool. Because it's actually, I mean, this is my 15-year anniversary coming up, right? This event essentially will be covering the years of, like, 2009 through early 2017. It's going to be kind of a trip down memory lane of all this stuff that kind of happened to me and Machinima was involved with. And fully disclosing it for the first time. I've never fully disclosed the truth behind any of this stuff because I worked with the company, and obviously when you're working with a company and they're the ones who are paying you, you don't want to be talking junk about them. You don't want to be showing their shortcomings and the problems that you had with them. And a lot of the times I did hold my tongue when it came to Machinima because I knew you know what they say, you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
I'm hypocritical. Very, very, very hypocritical.
So, you'll see what I mean when we get with this event next week. It's 1 week from today, but it's not here. It's over on DSP Reacts all day long. So first we're going to be reacting to the June the King documentary about this, but then I'm going to be doing this entire saga myself, alright? Where basically I go through my whole history with this company and show you the ups and downs that I had with them, alright? Should be pretty fun. It's something unique and different and interesting for React content. I hope that you'll join me. Plus, by the way, there'll be food and other fun stuff going on that day, too. It's not just that. There'll be other stuff. We'll be talking and chilling and everything. You know what I mean? So there you go. All right. So, very nice, guys. That's coming up. And, you know, all I need to do now is basically, like I said, sort the emails, and I'll be good to go for that event. You know me. I'm good at talking and telling stories.
Phil's a scam artist.
I never viewed it as serious work. Ever. He did, apparently. I mean, if you take a look at some of the things that he said in the video that he made about me in 2015, that's shocking to me. Some of the stuff that he said, you know, about it. Because I always felt like that was my time to unwind and just spend time with a friend. To him, he was like, oh, well, Phil would never spend time outside of recording. Well, that's because the time we were recording, we were making money while also being friends and having a good time chilling. Like, I felt like those were hangout sessions. I didn't think those were serious work sessions. My serious work sessions were me busting my ass 6 other days a week, recording 12 hours a day, pumping out videos for YouTube by myself. That was work. Hanging out with him was fun. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he just didn't feel that way.
So, I hate to tell you this is a real job, and it actually is one of the more challenging, if not the most challenging job I've ever had in my life.
Stones some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. My sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
By the way, last hour of today's stream, again, guys, please support the stream if you can. As simple as liking it. Please, we're at 78 likes. Let's get to 100. All right? Members, we're at 538. Let's get a few more members by the end of the stream. 545 is the goal for the day. Let's hit 540 by the end of the stream. Tips, I mean, dude, it's $6 to hit the tier 1 tips goal. These are easy things you guys are sitting here enjoying. Please support. All right? Like, that's his whole shtick, is that he's just constantly asking people for money. Thank you, guys. Chill stream. And for those who did support the stream, thank you. Let's adjourn for now. I'm coming back tonight. As you can see, tips were abysmal. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.